Oh, it's showing up on YouTube, though. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now on YouTube.
Hey guys, I don't know. We don't know what's going on. So I mean, we started it like we always do, and it's just not wanting to work today, or it's having problems. And apparently, the problems are on our computer. So,
Morning again.
I'm gonna try to reload this page.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go.
There it goes. Okay. Yeah, we back.
Sorry, guys.
We good now.
We don't know. I mean,
Hopefully.
OBS. This is the first time it's ever happened. It just crashed this morning. It was locked up. Was showing the desktop through its interface.
Mm-hmm. Morning, Floyd. Morning, Shalala.
It's been a Tuesday morning already. It's been like every possible person involved with me has been going, hey, all morning long. And it's from stuff from days ago.
Morning, Sarah. Good morning, Jimmy. Morning, Carolyn. Tiffany. Good morning. Morning, Megan. It's also Twisted Takes Tuesday.
You find one?
Working on it. What do you think of this one? Try turning sideways too. No, turn your whole head sideways.
It doesn't do anything when you turn your head sideways.
It was making my nose do funny things. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine with a high near 83 today. It's 58 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes, but we've got your chance to win $702.50 in cash with the KIX 102.5 Secret Sound just 12 minutes from now.
So the way this works is at 7:20, just be caller number 5, tell us what the sound is, and you're going to win all that cash.
That's all you have to do, and we even put a hint up on the KIX website to better help you guess.
So you're just 12 minutes away from your first chance of the day to guess and win the secret sound.
Here's Tim McGraw.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Man, my computer's being a little iffy too. My screen's blacked out twice now.
Tuesday is Windows Update Day. So Windows rolls out their bug updates. And when I say bug updates, it's where they give you new bugs for your computers. Literally, that's what they do. Things to make you more dependent on them. But they will automatically, when an update comes down, they automatically bog down your processor so that you feel the need to go in and do that update. Until you turn automatic updates off and everything, that's the only way to stop that. It sounds like conspiracy theory stuff, but it's not. It's really what they do.
Mm-hmm.
You can go into your settings to allocation, and it shows how much of your processor can be set dedicated to Windows updates. Not kidding. I could take and show you right now where that is. It defaults to 80% of your machine's processor, leaving you only 20% to run your stuff.
That's
so
crazy.
If there's an update, 80% of your machine's processor by default.
Carolyn says ever since the storms, the phone service and internet hasn't been the same. And I was having a lot of phone issues yesterday too.
You have a landline?
No. My cell phone. But you have to be caller. Yes, you have to be caller 5, Sheila. I'm in the hospital this morning. I passed out yesterday and fell. Oh my gosh, Floyd, are you okay? Do they know what happened? Morning, Miss Kathy. Ever since the solar eclipse, the children have gone nuts, Shalala says. Good morning, Melissa. Caller number 5 for scraping ice. And we're getting folks signed up for the Parker McCollum tickets. Don't forget that too, guys. That show is May 3rd, so it's this Friday. So you know the stipulations or requirements, I guess?
None of this information. Bank routing number, bank account number, their billing address.
I'm going to guess that wasn't for you.
The payment, marketing coordinator.
Brooks and Dunn is next week. Yes, Megan. We had 2 detention rooms going yesterday. I had 17 in my room. Good gracious, Sheila.
Weird. I did a bad review on a hotel in Destin, Florida. It had over 5,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah. Google let me know, hey, you're very popular in your review. I'll show you.
They're not sure it is an ongoing thing. They are sure what it's not, but not what it is. Well, at least they're checking some things off the list, but I wish you had some more answers, Floyd. I don't know if that light helped at all. Did that do anything?
What light?
Turn on my stick.
Oh, I wasn't looking at what it was like the first time. It was not an issue. It was not even on my radar. Your face light?
My face light.
Somebody continuously moves my camera. Is it this side? Right? Nope.
Nope.
Wrong way.
Why?
Oh, no.
Is that where you
I
want
went
it?
too far.
Here, you sit.
That's fine. Yeah. It's when it's centered.
It probably doesn't help either that it's like almost the last of school. You know, ready to be done. All right, I have to find us a Snapchat filter. Or just filter.
So I saw Travis Kelce signing his contract, but Jason Kelce is joining ESPN's Monday Night Football pregame show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's going to, he's the center for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right, just retired, so
Yeah.
looking for some.
And he's going to be joining the Monday Night Countdown pregame show for ESPN's Monday Night Football.
Oh, this is tripping me out.
Oh, the mouth is upside down. Now, I could see, if you were talking with it, but just up.
I think your eyes are upside down too, aren't they?
Maybe, I don't know. I can't tell. Your phone just went dark.
I can see it on me because of my mascara.
Yeah. Maybe if we just smile. Yeah, that might.
We'll hang on to it. Maybe go back to it. We'll see if there's something better.
So the Columbia University, they're giving their students a deadline now to abandon their protest and leave their campus encampment or else face possible suspension or expulsion. They have now reached a negotiation with the protesters that will allow them to stay in place in the campment area until June the 1st, but only for students and faculty that are protesting. Faculty. These are
Wow.
employees that they're letting protest. No outside agitators are going to be allowed in like they had been doing. Those guys with the, have you seen the guys with the wooden swords and stuff? And they
No.
do mock beheadings and stuff. Yeah, this is,
So, I know down in one of the universities in Texas that they have come forward and they have said, our students are not the ones on this campus
Right,
protesting.
right.
We're getting all these people
That they're bringing in.
from
They're
all over that are doing.
agitators.
Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country morning KIX.
Here's John Party.
On KIX 102.5. I mean, these are very, very organized left-wing agitators that are coming in, knowing that a lot of these students will just follow the general flow of what they feel everybody else is doing. Plus, the students are saying they will stay in place until final exams are canceled. So
Sheila wants to know why they're prostrating.
they're prostrating, Sheila, because it's swollen, probably from too much time in the saddle. No, they're protesting. They say they're protesting Israel defending themselves against terrorist attacks, or Israel's actions that they've taken since the terrorist attacks on Israel. So Hamas attacked Israel. Israel came back and said, that's it. We've had it. We are not stopping until Hamas, the terrorist organization, is wiped out. Well, Hamas still has hundreds of Israeli and American hostages. That's all right. That's weird. But yeah. And while Israel has driven most of Hamas back into that area known as Rafah, which is in the eastern part right there next to the Mediterranean Sea, all of these Muslim-based supporters or left-wing liberal supporters are now protesting Israel's actions in defense of themselves. So they're saying things like the Intifada, which is from the river to the sea. In other words, wipe out all Jews from the Jordan River to the ocean. And that's all of Israel. It's not a new issue, though. It's been this way since the 1950s, when after World War II, part of the negotiated treaty was that they would form these countries like Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Syria, and Israel. They gave Israel, up to that time, there was no Israel. It was just the Palestinian area. And it was ruled by the Turkish nation. And when that fell apart, it was actually after World War I they first did this. They created that area and agreed to allow that for Jewish refugees, for the most part, from Germany and from Russia that were fleeing those areas to have a place to go.
The more you know.
Do-do-do. You did ask, Sheila. Oh,
right.
no, Melissa. I mean, garter snakes are harmless. They're fine. But in your toilet? No.
I hope it was before he sat down.
Tickle. Ah! Yeah. We got to talk more about that in a minute, Melissa. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the mid-80s this afternoon. It's 58 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 4 minutes and remind you that you're getting signed up right now to win tickets to see Parker McCullum on May 3rd.
Which is Friday, by the way.
At the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion.
All you got to do is text the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
And we'll find out who the winner is 30 minutes from now at 7:50.
But also that phone number, 417-623-1025. That is the number you need to call to be caller number 5.
Tell us what this sound is. And you're going to win $702.50 in cash.
With the KIX secret sound.
So get on the phone, 623-1025, and be caller number 5.
And the 4 states number 1 for cash.
We are disjointed today. It's like broken firing. Hi there, morning KIX.
Caller number 1.
Hi there, morning KIX.
Caller number 2.
Hi, morning KIX.
Caller 3.
Hi there, morning KIX.
Caller number 4.
Hi there, morning KIX. Who is this? Roxy, where are you from?
Roxy from Goodman.
You are caller number 5. It's your chance, Roxy, to win $702.50 with the secret sound.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
She says putting a quarter in a payphone.
For $702.50, that is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Roxy, making it $727.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win with MJ at 11:20.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Roxy. Floyd says, I've read that they've taken over 2 buildings now.
That very well may be.
Yeah, as of this morning when we did news, it was just the 1 building, but I won't be surprised if and when it spreads. You've got a show on Saturday, Kathy. Where at? What are the deets?
Guy sounds so much like my little brother.
Yeah. 25 seconds. You ready?
It's worth it. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the secret sound. Roxy from Goodman.
You are caller number 5. It's your chance, Roxy, to win $702.50 with the secret sound.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it putting a quarter in a payphone?
She says putting a quarter in a payphone.
For $702.50, that is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Roxy, making it $727.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win with MJ at 11:20.
All right, thank you.
11-3 at Front Page in Joplin. I have been wanting to go to Front Page. I've heard they have a very interesting assortment of things there. Looks like someone's grubby fingers were touching this one.
MJ, what he does is
Ew.
bow, bow.
The snake was wrapped around the toilet seat and had its head up in the cover of our toilet. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Melissa.
yeah, back to the snake in the toilet. Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 2. What? How did the snake? Why? He. Okay. Stop. Question 1. How did the snake get up into your sewer? And if the answer is I don't know, then number 2, why haven't you burned that down yet? The house, I mean. And number 3, because here's the thing: garter snakes are not solitary creatures. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
They, especially during mating season, it's the nastiest, grossest thing in the world.
Are they one of those snakes that just like ball up with all the other snakes?
They produce a ball. So when the female goes into heat, it attracts males, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of males. And they all bless her heart, I guess. It just becomes this horrible, horrible, horrible thing where all the males congregate and glom onto her trying to, and they have a thing called colitis or whatever it's called. Anyway, it's a horrible thing. I don't want to go into. I'd be hammering down to the wax ring, right? Okay. And I think it's important that we check the wax ring, number one, and make sure that that seal is okay there. And then we need to look into our sewer line. Do we have like a lagoon pond? Are those even a thing around here?
I have no idea.
I had a lagoon pond at a house that I moved into once. We immediately put in a septic tank and we got rid of all of that. Boy, the grass would grow there every year like nobody's business, though. We had that plowed right over and seeded with grass.
Yeah, she is, Sarah.
And then, if not, is it coming from somewhere else in the house?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, too. If it somehow got in somewhere else in the house and just... Oh, what are you doing? Are you going to pull up the ball?
I'm doing you a favor.
I don't want to see the ball. I didn't ask. Is it? You did. Just what everyone's always wanted to see.
Yeah.
That's a lot of snakes.
It is a lot of snakes. There's a lot more over here at this spot. So this is what happens when
The ma.
Now these are harmless snakes. I've been bit by garter snakes. They can't even really penetrate.
Aren't they good to have like around in your yard?
I guess
They eat some bugs and things, right?
bugs. Yeah. It's like saying, hey, oxygen's not a bad thing, or I'm trying to think of something else. Hydrochloric acid is really helpful as long as it's not in your house. So kind of a dumb thing to say because they don't kill that many bugs. A bat would be much better to have around your house.
Sarah's like, I'm not looking.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Sarah.
It was on the
Yeah,
floor.
definitely. I'd be looking before I sit down. Are you on a sewer? Or are you on a septic? Or are you part of a city sewer system? Because if snakes are getting into that, then that means it's been compromised somewhere and needs to be looked at.
Mhm.
Melissa, she's not answering. She's
Snake got her.
not telling us.
Morning, Gary Crow. The black cord.
She has a septic tank. Okay, that's a little concerning then, Melissa. That means that somewhere your line is compromised because a septic tank is enclosed. It's a concrete tank that they put down in the ground.
Unless he came in somewhere else through the house and just wound up there.
That's that's what I'm saying it probably is.
Hopefully.
Because that implies because there is a line that runs from your house where all your septics come to, and those are all enclosed, that goes to the septic, and it's in there. There are certain bacterias and stuff that are placed in your septic when it's put into place that helps it digest and rot all that, turns it to gray water really, really fast, and then is allowed to soak through what's called tile. It's not tile like we think in a bathroom. It's tile concrete, and it absorbed into the ground gradually.
What if it got into your house and slithered into the toilet from the outside?
From the outside, Tiffany, read that again to yourself and
Like
say,
someone was opening the door and the snake just, well, I think.
yeah, that's possible. Slithered into the toilet from coming from outside. That's what we're saying it might have happened.
Yeah.
It came down their toilet vent. Gary Crow.
What?
Now that is something I did not think about.
Wait, what's the toilet vent?
Okay, all toilets
like the
are
thing
vented.
Over the thing?
No. Each toilet line has a vent that goes up through your wall into your attic. So you'll notice if you've ever gotten up on your roof that there's this and this and this, and the big thing's the chimney, but what is this over here over the bathroom?
Yeah, you're actually, that's true, actually.
It allows gases to escape. Otherwise, your toilet would explode.
What?
Yeah. So your toilet vent, it could have gone over the roof and come down. So, yeah, you're screwed from the get-go,
So all the
Melissa.
stinky smells are going out your roof?
I have, some are. Yeah, stinky smells are getting out. And if not, your toilet would really, really stink.
So how does your neighborhood not just smell like poop all the time?
Well, yours does, but she has kids, so it's to be expected.
Wow.
The thing is, Melissa, I know where you can get some dynamite. They make it not far from here. They make it right down here at Dynabell.
I met a guy the other day who works out there, actually.
He's like, hey, how you doing? My name is...
He's a very nice little man. He felt it when he was on the toilet. No, Gary.
What?
He felt the snake when he was on the toilet. Oh, no.
Oh, this is a new seat.
Oh, no.
Who felt it when he was on the toilet? Oh, his friend did. Yuck. Yuck.
Felt it how? Hold on.
Why do you keep taking it further?
Because there's a lot of different ways you can feel it. Like, did he feel it as he killed it or smushed
Melissa,
it? Or...
until you've seen a snake. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 732.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
What?
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
No. It's gonna be May.
Oh, good gosh. Is it that time again?
Yeah, it's the end of April.
Can we just get that all out of the way right after Matt Stell?
You bet on KIX. It's gonna be May.
So.
I feel like you could do that very well.
What? It's gonna be May.
See.
The Justin Timberlake thing. Yeah, get ready for your social media feeds to be flooded with Justin Timberlake memes of him doing this. No, don't take it further. Let's not go any further with this. We don't want to know how. Did the snake dangles hit his dangles?
You said it.
Yeah.
So because I'm always looking down.
This is one of my greatest fears.
Oh,
now,
fear.
I'm not afraid of snakes, but I am afraid of sitting down naked on one.
I can see it coming down the toilet vent from the roof because we have trees over our roof.
I'm that's got to be what it is. So why don't you have a screen around your toilet vent on your roof? They make some toilet vents. If you'll look, toilet vent.
It was striking his butt cheek.
Ah! What kind of snake was it, Gary?
Oh, my gosh. She said it's on a cabin on Grand Lake.
So come here.
That poor man trying to do his business and just keeps getting bit in the butt.
This is for Jen so that she will see how it works.
Do I need to see how it works?
Yeah. Here's a plumbing vent. So the liquid goes down like this. But then there is this back vent that comes up. And these are what traditional vents look like. They're enclosed. So nothing can get up them. But you'll see them coming out of the roof. And the sewer gas is allowed to vent up. If it didn't, it could explode. There have been numerous instances of toilets exploding over the years. There is a clean out back feed. But that's how a vent works. And a toilet vent, again, looks like that. So, but some people just do a pipe. They don't put anything to cover that. Melissa.
I've seen the metal ones.
Yeah. Well, and I'm trying to find a better image of one. Some people just do this. I mean, literally just do that. And that is how snakes get in there. Now, ideally, it'll have a cover on it like this. Yeah. But you see how this has a screen around that opening. That's what we have over one of ours. I think one of ours may just have a pipe now that I'm thinking about it. That's it. I'm going to have to poop in the yard.
Why is that the answer? I feel like you're more likely
That is always the answer.
You're more likely to get struck by a snake in the butt.
In fact, this is what broke on my roof when they were cutting down the branches.
5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 735.
Sunshine and 83 this afternoon. It's 58 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
Still getting you signed up to win those Parker McCullum tickets. He's going to be at the Walmart Amp this Friday.
And all you have to do is text the word tickets to 623-1025 to get signed up to win.
And we're going to find out the winner at 7:50.
In the next hour, we're going to be talking about which do you think is better?
Cats or dogs?
To me, it's which one kills more snakes.
Oh, come on.
That's the answer. Why, what's wrong with that answer? Why do you act
That's how you base your entire,
Sure, their
preferences.
usefulness. So we had a cat. My daughter had a cat. I've never been a cat person. but she had one that we got when she was 3, and she named it Porkins. We never could understand that. So I was not a fan of this cat, and I can't remember where it came from or how we got it, but it was her cat.
Little Porkins.
And she would carry this thing around by its neck, and it would just take it. But no one else was allowed to touch. I mean, she wouldn't let anyone else handle her. She would go away. So she got bit on the head by a copperhead.
Oh, my gosh.
And I thought, well, that's it for the cat. I didn't realize she had killed that copperhead and brought it and laid it right at the door. But I was like, that's a good cat. She lived through it. She continued to kill other snakes. She killed an armadillo, and she would chase off the neighbor's big black labs.
She was vicious.
She was. And she would invite raccoons to sleep in her little house with her on the front porch during the winter. Weird cat.
She was a loose kitty.
Yeah. So, I assume. I don't know what was going on in that house, so I don't want to know. Which do you think is better?
Cats or dogs?
623-1025. So tomorrow, guess what day it is, Jim?
It's May 1st.
Yeah, so get ready for your social media feeds to be flooded with Justin Timberlake references, as they do every year.
It's gonna be May.
Can we just get
you
that?
You do it. Hold on, you do it.
I don't want to do it.
Do it, Randy. Do it.
Let's just get it out of the way. Everybody, okay, we know tomorrow is going to be May, so we don't need you to show us that with Justin Timberlake.
Randy, do it.
No, I don't want to. All right, I will. You've seen the memes, babe, posted online on a Justin Timberlake photo. Oh, it sounds like he says May, just as bad as speaking. Why can't he see? He was supposed to say me. Justin sings the words all wrong, so we put it in this song. It's the time of year again when April will end. Baby, it is so silly, but we see it every spring. Guess what? It's gonna be May.
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
You are on borrowed time, mister. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. I fixed it with duct tape. Yeah, she was just pointing out to me, and I would like to point out to everyone else that Jen said loose kitty on the air.
She's got loose morals, that kitty did.
No, that's not
That's
what
what
you said,
I
though.
meant with the raccoon.
You said that's one loose kitty.
Bye, Gary Crow.
Later, Gary. Thanks for your snake pictures, mental images.
He didn't know what kind of snake, by the way.
Well, yeah, I'm not sucking the poison out. I'm sorry.
I'm looking every time I go to the bathroom now. I don't want to be the one. Nope. I wouldn't blame you, Melissa.
Well, my mom, she used
Bye,
to tell
Sarah.
the story. My older brother, the one that died, when he was a baby, he was 5 months old, and she had put him down on the bed, on their bed, or in my dad's bed, for his nap in the afternoon. And she pulled the covers up around him, to keep him warm. And she went off and did some chores and stuff. And when it was time to get him up, she came and pulled the covers back. And there was a 9-foot-long black snake coiled up right next to him under the covers. My mom, bless her heart, and when and if Malin ever gets on here, she will confirm this. My mom turned into a blood-raving, crazy Valhalla psychopath when it came to other animals attacking her kids.
It wasn't attacking your brother, though.
No, it doesn't matter. You threaten, she turned into Mama Bear. And my mom's a little, she was a little short woman, only about 5'1", I think. But she would become very dangerous when it concerned her kids.
Mm-hmm.
She killed a couple of dogs, a turkey, numerous snakes. She would always, her go-to thing was the chopping axe, the double-headed chopping axe. She would go after and just go to swinging on those things. The turkey that scratched me up, she hacked it. Dad said you couldn't tell there had ever been a turkey there except for the feathers.
Oh my gosh.
She had hacked it to so many pieces. And I remember the rattlesnake that bit me when I was 4, and her coming. I was just screaming because it had hurt so bad. It felt like somebody hit me with a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And the snake was chewing when she started chopping on it. So it had not let go. It was doing this to my ankle.
Mhm.
And she started just out of nowhere. There's Mom with an axe.
Oh my god.
Apparently, she always kept one handy, in her
You don't?
pocket or something for when she needed it.
Right.
Yeah, she was scary. She would turn into a psycho when it come to animals like that.
Mhm.
We had my dad was a show me pig farmer up until about the time I was about 5 years old. So he had been one for a number of years before I was born, and they had quite a complicated complex. So they had double rows of these containment chambers inside the barn, and the pigs would go up these metal ramps into those where they would get fed, and there were automatic washers that would wash them and stuff and put pesticide on them, and then out they'd go back out into the fields and the woods where they would graze.
Right.
So we had a boar, and this thing weighed 1,300 pounds.
Oh my gosh, he's huge.
Average pig size is around 700 pounds.
Mhm.
He was at his back. He was about this tall.
Oh my gosh.
Huge pig, and he was very dangerous. He had tusks and everything. I remember when they sold this pig, they brought in like 10 or 15 guys to try to herd him up into the chute to put him in the back of the truck. They gave up after a while. They couldn't get him in there. They were using the hot shots, the shockers,
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't phasing this pig at all. He'd turn around and start to chase and attack them. They'd have to jump the fence. And I was afraid he was going to break the fence down.
Yeah.
Mom shot him.
Oh.
Yeah. He got loose and started chasing them. They went in the house. She just got the gun out and boom, that was it.
Wow.
18 four-leaf clovers Megan has found. She had them at the
And
dinner.
some 5-leaf. Yeah, she did. Just shut them off.
5-leaf. I've heard of 5 leaves before. I've never found any of those. Apparently, Megan's found all mine, too. So thank you, Megan.
Megan's very lucky.
At least when it comes to lawns or grasses.
All right. Did you like either one of those?
Yeah. Either
More
one
than
of
the
those
other?
would be fine. You pick. By the way, for those of you that do have little kids, let you know you want to stay away from the North Park Mall area starting May 9th. No, the carnival is coming. The annual carnival. Wait. Let's just watch this for a second. This is really interesting what's going on over there. The Evans Carnival is coming to the North Park Mall parking lot starting on May 9th. That's next Thursday. And we'll be there through the 19th.
So avoid the area unless you want your kids
Yeah.
begging you to go. We got to call our winner.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go turn this off right now. Select a winner. Select a winner. Select a winner.
Do it.
No.
Are you doing it?
Yep.
Want me to do
Name
it?
it. Nope.
Oh, you're still going through. Pig. I got you.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I'll just go over it.
Here. I just picked one. Picked one that has a name. See it?
Yep. Okay. Oh, come on. Nope. I'm just going to grab one of the messages so we can get going.
Who are you?
Amanda Smith, guess what?
You're going to see Parker McCullum.
Amanda, this is Randy and Janet Morning Kicks, and you've won tickets.
So you are going to go see him this Friday at the Walmart Amp.
Just tell us who's the Four States Concert Connection, Amanda. So, Amanda, don't take offense to this, but you sound like you're 8. How? Yeah, okay. That confirms. She's an adult.
Not 8. Yeah. All right, Amanda, we're going to need to get a little bit of information from you.
I'm going to be editing this call while this is happening.
Let's see. Are you still over on Connor? Your email is as811903 at Gmail. All right. So, Amanda, looks like we got all of your information. These tickets are going to be emailed to you likely at the end of the week. They like to send them all out at once we finish up the giveaway. So, look on Friday. I know the show is Friday. So, if you don't see them by that morning, call us on Friday and we'll make sure that you get those tickets, but they're going to be emailed to you, okay? So just keep an eye on your inbox.
Be looking for an email from national@zrimarketing.com. That's the address they'll be coming from. Thanks, Amanda.
Thanks, Amanda.
Amanda, please.
Amanda, please. You got a minute 40. And we have Star Chill at the end of this break. Mm-hmm. The Simpsons have, every time I see the name Amanda, I always, Amanda Hug and Kiss. Every time now. Can you ask for Amanda Hug and Kiss, please? If Amanda Hug and Kiss is there.
Will he make it and Betty don't?
I need Amanda Hug and Kiss.
I need Amanda Hug and Kiss, please.
Yeah. You got it. Oh my gosh, stop it. 45 seconds. And then we'll do our twisted picture. All right, 5 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the Four States #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, 750.
Sunshine with a high near 83 this afternoon. It's 58 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast along with Four States news in just 10 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know which is better.
Dogs or cats? Not which one you'd rather have as a pet. Which one do you think is better in general?
Are there any stipulations or guidelines to this?
I don't guess so. I mean, it's just which one do you like better? Which one do you think is a better companion, better animal in general? Because dogs and cats, people, this has always been the breakdown between society. And here's the deal with Jen and I. We neither one of us can make this argument well because we're both dog people.
Right, yeah.
Although there have been a couple of cats that I've appreciated, not necessarily liked.
Right, and I've had cats before, but I just now have a small pack of dogs. So.
Yes. And her family.
And my family.
623-1025. Which one do you think is better? We can argue the dog side all day of it, but we need somebody to weigh in on the cat side.
So call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
Of course, we've been getting you signed up to win Parker McCullum tickets for his show happening at the Amp this Friday night.
And I think our system's just picked a winner. You got the number?
Yes, let's call them now.
Ooh.
Hello?
Amanda Smith.
Yes.
Guess what?
What?
You're going to see Parker McCullum.
Amanda, this is Randy and Janet Morning Kicks, and you've won tickets.
Thank you.
So you are going to go see him this Friday at the Walmart Amp.
Thank you.
Just tell us who's the Four States Concert Connection, Amanda.
KIX 102.5.
Imagine knowing
So I noticed on all the endorsements, air checks that I pulled down, I'm like, why is this big music bed happening at the end of these? Because
That's
they
why.
come out right like that, and they're always at the end of a phone call.
Morning, Rudy.
I can't seem to get her to put them in consistent placement. And I know that the client would rather they were moved around a lot. But
Right.
so what? I would rather our on-air sound was better.
I have an endorsement starting. When is it starting? I don't know when it's starting. The Rogers County, Oklahoma.
I know nothing about it, so don't. I mean, are you asking me? I
No,
don't.
You don't know anything about it. Rogers County, Oklahoma reached out wanting to do endorsements with someone on KIX. So Mark reached out asking if anyone was interested. And I was like, sure. And so they submitted me for possibility. And they went in and chose me. I don't know when it's going to start, but it'll start
What's
at
it
some time.
for? Rogers County?
Mhm.
The tourism thing? Or
I'm assuming, yeah, they just want to build up some.
come to Rogers County. Do you have to live there for a while to
Yeah,
be able
no,
to
I
talk
don't
about
know.
it? They make you go and stay a certain amount of time there?
Not that I've been told. But Kyle and I want to go down there and take the kid. Like, we've been looking through the website, and they do have some stuff that I think is.
They have stuff.
They have stuff.
Come see our
Yeah.
gutters.
They have stuff for the kids that I think they'd really enjoy.
They have a
and
stop
parks and
sign.
things.
There is
They
part
got
of
more
a
than
fence.
that.
There's a hedgerow that used to be on one side of town. You can go see where the hedgerow used to be.
They have a cool giant whale you can walk through.
Oh, good gosh. Has that been redone?
You know what I'm talking about? The big
Yeah,
blue whale?
I know what the big blue
that's
whale-
There. That's in Rogers
Okay.
County.
The big blue whale used to be full of snakes,
Oh.
water moccasins, and cottonmouths.
Okay,
So for the
noted.
longest time, they had to put barricades around it to keep people out of it because it got so snake infested. Gary Crow, where is he?
He
He'll
had to
tell
leave.
all
He
about
had to go
this.
to Woodward.
Huh?
He had to go.
No, I'm not going into that.
He had to go, not you.
Gary could tell you that it used to be completely full of water moccasins and cottonmouths and stuff like that.
Good,
And,
good, good.
yeah.
Okay, maybe we won't go in there. They've also got the Totem Pole Park. Ooh, what is this? Got a lot of parks. Rogers Point Park. Wow, they've got a lot of events going on too. Boots on the Boulevard, monthly food truck, shopping events, a pony and cob show, PRCA rodeo, an indoor flea market. Good morning, Pam Cossey. It's Pam Cossey, Randy.
Pam Cossey.
Pam Cossey.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. So, yeah, there's Pam.
Okay, we'll do this.
They have diagnosed now a dolphin with the bird flu.
A dolphin?
Yeah, for the first time ever.
I didn't know dolphins could get bird flu. I thought it was the cattle got bird flu.
Well, they think the dolphin may have got it from a tuna. Because everybody knows tuna is the chicken of the sea. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Does it have a beard or is that just your mouth doing that?
He gave me a beard. Now watch. Get you in there.
Oh, it's swapping.
Which one for the
I've got-
mouse?
Pretty. So it's swapping eyes and mouths and then flipping them upside down too. So it's not enough to swap faces.
I have a beard now. Hey,
Sam
your
is
sister,
getting married today. My
Malin.
niece is getting married.
Oh, congratulations.
Wow, when did that happen? So we were talking earlier about Mom and her tendency to go psychopathic bloodlust worthy whenever an animal threatened one of the kids. How she always had a chopping axe handy or a garden hoe to hack something to death with.
You know, I don't think I ever saw my mom kill an animal ever.
Oh, we saw ours kill lots of animals, plenty of times, and smile a little bit while she was doing it. Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy. I got to meet him once. Well, tell her I said congratulations. I would not have gotten married on a Tuesday, though. Telling you.
You and Tuesdays. It's
Yeah,
just
she says, oh my, I witnessed it, yes. And I also talked about that great big old psychopathic boar hog that Dad had that they could not contain. So we used to have to go. Malin used to have to go. I didn't because I was too little, but I remember them having to sit up and watch the pigs when they'd give birth down in that barns because a mama hog will frequently, if not, she's not careful, they're very oblivious, and some of them aren't good moms at all, and they'll roll over on their babies and kill them.
Oh, geez.
And stupid with anger and yelled at it. Yeah, she screamed, psychopath. I'm not exaggerating. She would go, scare us because I always thought I was next.
Right. Like, oh, man.
And she runs out of bits of snake or turkey or whatever it is she's killing to chop on. She'll just turn around and come into me because she's still in this psycho bloodlust rage. Berserk.
Well, he was just in the Strains bowl.
What?
He was huge. We were not allowed to go outside.
Oh, and the Strains were our neighbors, and they had a big, was it a Charlet? They had a big bull that was huge, and we're not allowed to go outside because he would frequently tear through the fences. And
Oh, my gosh. Did she kill it, too?
no, although she could have very easily. Bull would not have wanted to mess with Mom.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Her fave, like she would hurt you.
Oh, she used to tear the skin off my legs with peach tree limbs. She would never warn you. I mean, sometimes, but usually, I remember, was it Malin? I think she said, go cut me a switch,
Go get you a switch.
And Malin brought in a little bitty thing like that. Or maybe it was Toby. I don't know. I never made that. I was a little jealous of that because I was like, oh, I wish I'd thought of that. But I think she wore them out with the little switch.
That's smart, though. Get a little one.
Yeah. Well, you think. But then
Did it make her more mad?
Yeah, make her more mad. Yeah, it was Toby that did it. Okay, my little brother. Oh, my goodness.
Why? Because you're getting muscles?
I don't know.
Like muscles are coming back from working out?
Is it? Is that what's happening? Do you think that's what happened?
I mean, that looks like a muscle up there. Yeah.
But it's clingy. Or am I just getting fat?
You've been working out. Didn't you lose a bunch of weight not that long ago?
No. Yeah, but I did, but it all came back. Right back. I ate like 8 omelets in a row. I was like, hey, I've lost weight. Let's eat.
So when you're eating omelets, what does Gina eat?
Last night when I ate omelets, because we had omelets last night, omelet.
I was gonna say, it's not a
I
we
told her
ate
when I
omelet,
got
it's a
done,
you
I was
ate
like,
omelet.
I could very easily do 2, maybe even 3 of these and not be, I mean, I'd be uncomfortable at 3, but 2, I'd be just fine with.
Yeah.
So I'm using restraint. She had toast.
Oh. Okay.
And then afterward, she buys me this special kind of cheese curl that are gluten-free, by the way. And they're, what is the pepper? Jalapeno cheese curls. And she was eating them. I was like, hey, those are mine. She goes, I just had toast. Shut up. So she is losing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's really, really, really getting noticeable. She goes, yeah, clothes are fitting different.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going, her birthday is this Saturday, Gina's is. So I'm taking her, we're going down to Bentonville. We're going to spend the day shopping, taking her shopping and everything, take her to dinner. That's our annual birthday trip.
That'll be nice, though.
She
Get
goes,
some
we
new
don't have any
clothes
money.
for
I was like,
losing
we
weight.
just got paid from my side gig. I was like, we have $700 you can spend. She knows that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, 20 seconds. Megan says, no, that's the bread.
What?
What?
What is the bread,
What's
Megan? Megan?
Toast? Toast is bread.
Don't eat the toast.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 83. A chance of storms tonight, low 60s. The chance of storms continuing through Wednesday and into Thursday. The Thursday's going to be just a little bit cooler as we see a high near 77.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
61 in Monette, 59 in Pittsburgh, 63 in Joplin. They get signed up for severe weather alerts. Head to the KIX app.
So we're trying to settle the age-old argument, which you think's better.
Cats or dogs?
And we're not good to make this argument because we're both dog people. So
Yeah, we might be a little biased.
need you to weigh in on this. 623-1025. Which do you think is better?
Cats or dogs?
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Jason Aldean.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
So she's talking about my muscles is the bread. I don't think.
Look at it. It's muscle.
Yeah, but it's not like huge or getting big or anything.
You can tell when you flex
This
it, though.
is what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to, I want boobies. So I'm working on. I found this new workout. It's not new. Most people know it, but I found this particular device at the gym that I'm using that,
Shake weight.
oh my gosh. So I've always done butterfly extensions for chest,
Yeah.
And that's always worked really good, but I found this deal where you do the pull down. Oh, wow. Just even doing the motion I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Good, how are you?
What
Oh.
do you mean?
That's kind of a loaded question.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh. Wow.
They could care less. About 8 seconds after you're dead, they'd be eating your face.
And that's true. That's science right there. You can't replace the companionship from a dog.
And if you ever watch cat videos on YouTube, there's something going on there. They are weird. Just weird animals. I don't know how we ended up with them, but thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
They are strange when it comes to personalities.
Yeah.
Dogs are very human-like, and they adapt and adopt human-like behaviors a lot of the time to try to acclimate. Cats are just weird. There's things cats do that, I can't find the rhyme or reason of, even among themselves. So there is a deal on YouTube where this guy put a GoPro camera on his cat
Mm-hmm.
and then just let it record for days at a time. And when it goes out and meets its other cat friends, the way they act with each other and stuff, very weird, the way they greet one another and stuff. None of it seems to make much sense. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to it.
That's why you're not a cat.
Yeah, and there's things of this in the wild too. If you ever watch like cheetah videos or documentaries, on Discovery about leopards, lions. To me, lions aren't really cats. They're great big dogs with cat-like features, for the most part. They're the only feline that runs in a pack. They actually have a tribe. And
Pride.
Yeah, or a pride, they call it. Lions are very different, but let's look at, and tigers are too, but let's look at leopards or cheetahs, or they're closer to cats, or bobcats, or those kind of things, or,
Mhm.
Yeah, if you ever watch their mating habits and stuff, it's really weird.
They like scream the whole time. It's noisy.
You know why?
Because it hurts. They're biting, right?
Well, that's not, you know why they bite.
Like,
Yeah.
did I ever tell you the duck story?
The duck story?
Yeah.
She's going to tell us the duck story now, children. Gather around.
No.
Once
so,
upon a time.
When I was at K-State, I was the program director of the campus radio station.
in a land far away.
And we had two girls who were doing the morning show, and they forgot to turn their mics off. And they were talking about...
Make sure.
They were talking about duck penises being corkscrewed.
Oh, good.
And they were sitting there trying to figure out how ducks do it.
And you're driving so
And
fast
I'm like,
trying to get
oh
to the
my
studio.
gosh.
Answer your phone.
Turn the mics off, please. It was great.
Wow.
It was so great.
I was in high school though. We were in 6th hour English lit, and Mrs. Wright was the one that was always drunk. You know, she would always go when
She was that teacher.
she'd be drinking all afternoon. By the time we got
Here
to
you
the
go.
last hour of the day, she was barely could walk. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:09.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 83. It's 63 in Joplin.
So we're trying to settle the age-old argument. Which do you think is better
Dogs or cats?
and why?
I think it's hard to say which one is better because they're so different, and the people who like them are very different kinds of people.
So you try to weigh out that argument for us at 623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Thomas Rhett
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. So she went over to the window looking outside, and she's kind of bobbing around there. You know, she'd just been to the bathroom to get another nip. And she told a buddy of mine, Marvin, she said, Marvin, go down there and break up those dogs. They're down there fighting. And she's looking out the window. They're down in the back field behind it. And so he gets up, goes to the door, and goes out the door there next to her class and heads down and gets about halfway down. We're all kind of watching through the window. And he stops, and then he turns around with his head down, and he walks back up. And she goes, what happened? Why didn't you stop? He goes, they're not fighting. Yeah. So they ended up getting the janitor to get a water hose.
Knock it off. Get out of there.
Well, they didn't have a lot of say in the matter. It was at that point, you know.
Yay.
I think cats are very different. They can really swing the gamut on personalities on cats. My daughter's cats have been very unusual. I mean, Aslan was useless. He was but he made her very happy for a long time. But Porkins, and the weird thing was, so we took Porkins with us one time. We had just moved to Joplin, and we made our first visit back to West Plains, where my wife's family's from, and we stayed with them for a day or two. And Lauren brought Porkins with her because she didn't want to leave him alone at the house for the 2 days we were going to be down there. And while we were there, he takes off. She can't find him anywhere.
Oh,
And so we had to leave and come home, and she is distraught.
right.
Porkins is gone. He won't know where to go or where to come back to. But my mother-in-law called the next day and said, hey, guess who showed up? And he was there.
Oh.
So we went back down and got him, brought him to Joplin, and one day he wandered off and we never saw him again.
Wow.
Never knew what happened to him. And that's when she got Aslan. But that cat is the one that killed the armadillos. And, I mean, armadillos are big. She would kill big ones.
Was she a big cat?
No. She's very svelte. I mean, very trim.
Mm-hmm.
No, not fat at all. She was totally black.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why she named it Porkins. We never could figure that out.
I mean, I had a cat for many, many years before Atlas came into my life, but and she was the best cat.
We used to
ever.
have
She was
barn
great.
cats when I grew up, and they would get crazy out of control. Their mating, they would reproduce, and it started off with, you'd have 2 or 3 cats, and then you'd have like 9 or 12 cats, and then all of a sudden you'd have 50 or 60 cats. I mean, we're talking in a period of about 3 years.
Yeah.
And so my uncles would come over, and they'd have cat shooting days where they'd go around and shoot and, cull the population down. These were feral too. They'd run up to you because when you'd milk, they'd get in the way. You couldn't walk up, meow, hollering, trying to get some of that. They could smell it. But if you tried to touch them or pet them or anything, they'd take off. They wouldn't have anything to do with you.
I think cats are very dependent on the person that they're with. Because some cats are just...
Some are, some aren't. Like
I don't know.
Porkins never stayed in the house. He was always an outside cat. And you try to bring him in, it'd freak him out. He'd be nervous. He'd want out instantly.
We had a dog like that growing up. She always wanted to be outside. She wanted to be patrolling the yard. She wanted to know what was going on.
Never had an inside animal of any kind except for the squirrels, until I grew up and moved away. All of our dogs were outside.
Mm-hmm.
They were fine.
All right. I wonder if it'll let me pull. What is today? The 30th.
Oh, I have promos.
New music promo. Your face. All right.
Hey, it's Carrie Underwood.
So I talked with Cindy last night a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
She was glad that we could make it out. I asked her about pictures, if we were able to snag any of the ones that were posted yet or no, because of the kids in them. And she said we can take any of the ones that are posted, but her sister's getting ready to post the whole book of them. She said, snag what you want. So we're going to have some, we'll have some pictures from Columbus yesterday that we'll post in a couple of, hopefully today. She said some point today her sister was going to post them. 10 seconds. Just a sec. 2.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Wanting to know which is better, cats or dogs?
623-1025.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's George Bird.
On KIX 102.5. I don't know.
Trouble getting started there.
Okay, endorsements are done for Forsage Free Ice Train today. I'm not sure when we got out of the habit of grabbing them every day.
It's so busy in here. It's not very realistic.
Right now, I have 2 cats that stay outside. Miss my dog. Also have 2 geckos and a cocktail. They keep me company.
Cocktail?
You got a cocktail keeping you company?
Oh, it's got a little drinky poo from Mom.
Oh, okay. Whatever works for you, Jimmy. Neither Oscar Mayer or Gunther have ever been outside. Oscar Mayer, that's your dog's name. Oscar got out and chased a squirrel, or is that your cat's name? Chased a squirrel across the lawn. When he realized where he was, he froze. I called him and he came running back like, save me. I've always wanted a gecko, on a side note. My youth director growing up at church had a leopard gecko, and I thought that thing was like so cool. What's a Gila monster? Oh, Colorado man died from pet Gila monster's venomous bite. That's like the first thing that pops up.
There you go.
Why do you want me to get a
picture?
Yes. They look
Really
very
large.
cool. They're
They are
huge. Why? Leopard geckos are okay though, and they're so cute, and they got little mouths and just their little tongues.
If you're going to have a cold, distant animal living in your house, why not marry your ex?
Woo! Wow! We have a puddle in our backyard, and Rain was sniffing around it the other day. I was watching her like, what is she doing? Because she didn't necessarily want to go into the puddle, but she was very interested in the puddle. She shoves her face into it and pulls out a giant worm. And she brought it up
Dog has worms.
She brought it up to the patio and proceeded to play with this poor worm. She would bite it and let it go, and then she'd paw at it and roll over on her back.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 per country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 818.
Sunshine with a high near 83 this afternoon. It's 63 in Joplin.
So we're trying to settle this old argument of which do you think is better, dogs or cats?
What do you think? You can call or text to let us know, 623-1025.
Which one do you think's better and why?
Well, I used to be a dog person.
What happened?
Well, we found this baby kitten, and I always thought my dog's pretty smart. But this little kitten, she does a sneak attack and smacks me, and then she'll take off running. They'll chase her, and she ducks underneath the bathroom door, and my dogs are sitting there, and they turn around and walk back. They're not very smart. Cat is getting the best of them, and they cannot figure her out.
You get the idea that the dogs are good-natured idiots, aren't they?
Yes.
They can be pretty stupid.
That's such a good way to describe a dog, a good-natured idiot.
Yeah.
What do you think is better?
A lot like a man.
Yeah, that's true, too. Cats or dogs are better. Which one?
I'm going to say dog.
Why?
And because I watch animal documentaries, and
I think that's going to explode here in just a second. You better defuse it.
in
Cut the red
the
wire.
animal kingdom, I've learned this. In the animal kingdom,
Are you flying a spaceship?
Is that a moon rover?
Yeah.
sorry about that. I was in my car. It was yelling at me because I'm not going to say why.
Hey,
But
put
anyway,
your seatbelt on.
In the animal kingdom, dogs are pack animals.
That's right.
So
They can get more in a suitcase than anybody.
if I've got a dog, and if he sees me getting hurt or somebody trying to do something to me, I'm a part of his pack, so he's going to want to protect me.
Well, no, wait,
And that's
cats.
also why they're so close to you. Whereas cats, they're solo animals, and they're actually secretly plotting to kill you their entire lives. You just don't know it.
Hey, wait a minute. Cats are part of a pride when it comes to lions.
Right.
Well, they have too much pride, in my opinion.
By the way, we don't endorse the packing of animals.
Yeah,
It's-
don't do that.
Don't
Oh my
pack
gosh,
your
it's like our Oh No You Did It news from yesterday. The guy packed, or the
A
couple
cat
packed their
in
cat
the
in
Amazon
an Amazon box. Yeah.
That stupid cat would not get out until it had arrived at its
Yeah, go check it out
destination.
on the KIX Facebook page.
What? Which do you think is better, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Why?
Because I have 15 hunting dogs, and I haven't seen a cat yet that can hunt.
Yeah.
Cats can hunt, it's just they don't really hunt for you.
Good point.
Yeah, that's very impossible.
But you've never heard of hunting cats. Hey, rouse up your hunting cats. Okay, that picture just went through my head.
no. What do you think is better, cats or dogs?
I just see them all, a whole of them, and they're all on leashes, and there's the guys back there with the guns, and they're going through the woods, with the hunting cats.
Wait, do the cats have the pistols or the guys have the pistols?
Jen, drugs are not a good thing. You should not do drugs.
What do you think is better, cats or dogs?
It's
I'm not
the
on drugs, by
4
the way.
states #1 per country.
It's the way you phrase it. I was like, I'm trying to stop it. I need it for a second. There you go. Worm, sky raisin. That's what we call them too, sky raisins. She also chases the sky raisins. Yes. Mm-hmm. There were beetles on our back door 2 nights ago. And she would palm down, or I'd knock them down if they were too high for her. And she was doing the same thing. She would gnaw on them, let him go. Gnaw on them, let him go. Every time the bug would start freaking out and start buzzing in her mouth, she'd let it go. And then she would try again. You know, for as awake as I am today, I just feel like coffee. It's a good day for coffee, you know?
Supposed to have been yesterday, but it's going to be today. Plus, I have rehearsal.
Broccoli can be turned into a helpful tool.
Yeah, you can use it to scrub out your toilets with.
I was like, what are you trying to say? What are you doing with broccoli? Thank you, I think. I had a video of one of them get a cicada in the mouth. Yes. Oh my gosh, Megan sent me a video yesterday of Keith. Keith has gotten big. That boy be thick. He had thick Boston Terrier.
I saw an ad yesterday for the NFL schedule reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this a thing?
It's a thing. You want to know when your team's playing and who they're playing. Then you can
I've
start
never
planning your
heard of
fall.
this ever being promoted
Mhm.
like this before. I've never seen them do
Also, Megan, when you messaged me about how tall Shathina's getting, I was like, she's like a little tiny giraffe. Because they're kind of awkward on their legs still, you know. The mystery mousecatool. It's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
KFC's got a
Inside,
new
it's fun
perfume.
inside. KFC?
Yep, they've launched their very own perfume. This isn't the first time they've done this, but it's dubbed number 11 Eau de Barbecue. It's a brand new fragrance claiming to have a classic barbecue experience in every bottle. Creators say you'll notice a hint of smoky wood and a dash of charcoal. This one-of-a-kind fragrance is guaranteed to leave you practically tipsy with hunger, says the promotional material. Costing $14 a bottle, all proceeds go to the KFC Charitable Foundation, home for wingless chickens.
Wait, so you're just going to walk around smelling like a barbecue?
Yeah, I don't. My house still reeks from those KFC fried chicken scented fire logs they had.
Ugh.
The only perfume you apply with a basting brush.
Right. You're going to have people drooling as they walk behind you.
Hint of smoky wood, a dash of charcoal, and a splash of lighter fluid.
You know, for what it's worth, I have smelled like that for years. I don't need KFC perfume. Oh, man. So did you hear that they're sort of giving an indication of what's going on with Yellowstone?
The show?
Yes. Fans
No.
have been like, what are we doing here? What's going on? So Ian Bowen, who plays Ryan on Yellowstone.
It's supposed to come out this November, right?
And he's like, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be so worth it in November when this comes out. You're going to
Whatever.
get the best conclusion possible. I mean, they're going to tie up all the loose ends for you.
Kevin Costner was even talking like he might not have even come back to wrap up filming.
He says, we're expecting to have the best series finale in history. We'll see.
Ugh.
Can we get a Silver Dollar City perfume first? What would that smell like, Megan?
You know, Jerry Seinfeld turned 70 yesterday.
I can't know. I want to start watching Seinfeld. I've never seen it.
Well, why don't you finish watching Lost first?
Yeah, I need to do that too.
Nope.
And there was another one. What was the other one I was watching? Lost and The Office. I got to finish The Office too. Loved The Office when we were watching that.
There's really nothing on TV. We finished I always call it Justin Fried, Justified, the Timothy Oliphant show. They had such a stupid name for this particular season. It was the last season that they had, the one where he's in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Such a dumb name. Now I got to look it up.
Good Will Hunting. That's right. That'll be my movie for this weekend. Good Will Hunting. See, he's not saying no. Since we moved, we haven't done a lot of TV watching. I find myself doing things around the house instead. I did dishes and laundry yesterday, and I find myself just scrubbing random things now.
City Primeval. That was the name of it.
Wow.
But it was pretty good. I mean, we liked the show. But now it's over. We've just been burning through some of these old seasons.
Right.
Forget the one we watched before. Yeah, they're not worth remembering at all. So
this isn't really the time for TV, though.
No, spring and summer, TV always sucks. So it's a good thing to have all these old shows that you've not seen or haven't seen in a long time in your back pocket ready for preserve. By the way, speaking of Peacock, which has nothing new or worth watching that's new, we had some friends over that had little kids, so we bought Peacock. We paid for a month of it so that we could let them watch that new Migration movie, which was horrible. It was stupid, by the way.
My kids thought it was hilarious.
Even they didn't like it. They were like,
really?
well,
How old
whatever.
Are they?
7 and 8. And
they didn't like it, really?
They really didn't. They were like, this is kind of dumb. So they went over and watched Shrek afterward. But Peacock is getting ready to raise their prices for their basic package by $2 starting next month. So you're going to pay more for that. Or if you're like us, you'll cancel it immediately after you pay for that month. Mm-hmm. We went through and watched the Wolf Like Me series, like that one.
I don't know that one.
Which stars about this guy who meets a girl in Australia. They're both Americans, but they live in Australia for some reason. Turns out she's a werewolf, and they end up getting married. She has their little wolf baby. That's the way it wraps up.
Oh, you got a little wolf baby.
Yeah, none of it's very good. She rips a guy's head off and sucks all the meat off of it. A number of other things. Yeah, she's very violent as a wolf. And it's not pretty. And her ex comes around after they're living together and everything, and she's pregnant with the baby. Her ex comes around, who's also a wolf. Well, when the moon is full, they lock her in the basement. They have this basement deal that keeps her from hurting people. Mm-hmm. Well, they are stupid and they do stupid things. And the next thing you know, it's the moon's coming up and her ex is there and she's there and they both start changing. So I have to throw them down the basement where they proceed to have sex all night long.
Of course.
And he watches and they don't remember anything that happens when they're a wolf, of course. So damages their relationship and everything.
This kind of sounds like Buffy, honestly.
A lot.
The plot is very similar to this. We're having
Does she have sex with?
No, there's a character who is a wolf, and he ggets locked up every full moon.
Yeah. Well,
and there's another woman who's a wolf who they clearly have an interest in each other, and so they lock them up together because they're both wolves. What do? They hook up all night, and then neither one of them really remember it. Per se.
That's the rules. That's common rules. You do know that Buffy, that was Pee Wee Herman that played the one vampire.
Which one?
The long-haired guy. That's Paul Rubens. Look up Paul Rubens, Buffy. You'll recognize him.
Oh, you're talking about from the movie. I'm talking about the TV show.
Oh, yeah.
What are you eating? Yeah. TV show's great.
That was Pee Wee Herman.
All right, we got a sec here. Morning, Lisa Hinkle.
KIX, one up. You want me to start doing that?
Well. Oh my gosh, stop it.
they had some special guests in yesterday, and they all did this when they took their picture. I'm like, really?
That's so you know they're cool.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, there would be no indication.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of confusion about
The rain on the blacktop mixed with the wonderful food smells the way the ice cream parlor smells on a hot summer day. Wow, you sold that really well, Megan. I was like, it smells like funnel cake and grubby fingers and
it. Rain does?
no. She was talking about a Silver Dollar City perfume.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that would be good.
But yeah, she
The
sold it
funnel
way
cake
better.
would be it, and wood shavings and leather. It's got its own smell.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think I've referenced that a couple of times. It smells like Silver Dollar City, you know, when you've been somewhere.
Yeah. An ice cream parlor on a hot summer day, though. I love that. That's such like you can immediately imagine that.
George Strait's back on tour this summer. And him and Chris Stapleton are doing a number of shows together.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Thought he retired from doing all that.
Supposedly.
That'd be an incredible show, though. Bottle of Christmas shop smell all the way up. That song's gonna be stuck in my head now, Megan. All the way up, all the way up. 25 seconds. Yeah, the candle shop. I love going into the candle shop. It always smells just so good. 14 seconds. 10.
KIX 102.5, the four states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today, highs in the mid 80s. It's 63 in Joplin.
And we're talking today, trying to settle this age-old argument. Which do you think is better?
Cats or dogs?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
What do you think is better? Which one, cats or dogs?
Oh, I love dogs better.
Really, Janice?
Yeah, I have 4 dogs and 1 cat. So what does that tell you?
That you've eaten the other 3 cats?
No.
I thought maybe
No.
she's going to work her way around to the dogs when the cats are all gone.
Yeah.
You know why? Because cats taste more like chicken, of course.
Oh, gosh. You're terrible.
Which do you think is better?
Cats or dogs?
Dogs, because they know everything.
Do they? Do they? Is that where they...
They even know long division, Randy.
What? Who's long division, Randy?
Probably. There's probably one that does.
I could have gone and let my dog do my taxes instead of paying all that money for my accountant all this time.
They know everything. They know whenever something's wrong with you. They know whenever you're happy, when you're sad. If you're sad, they make you feel so much better.
You know when they say a dog ate your homework,
Yeah.
they just saw how stupid you were, Randy, and they're trying to cover up for you.
And they wanted to help you out.
Yeah, they're learning by osmosis right there.
That's what it is.
Which do you think is better, cats or dogs?
I'm not really either. I always tell everyone that if I wasn't married and didn't have kids, the only animals I'd own would be the ones butchered in the freezer.
Which could be cats or dogs, depending on which one you want.
Not that we endorse that behavior.
Yeah, well, I do agree that cats probably taste more like chicken.
And you gotta ask, how can we know that?
Well,
Right? Like
and that's-
how?
Well, it's always been some restaurants are highly suspect.
Randy.
I'm not saying who or what.
What do you think is better, cats or dogs?
Dogs, because they're very protective of their owners, and they are well mannered.
Yeah, I mean, if you got attacked by someone, your cat would probably sit there and watch the whole thing with some interest, maybe, or maybe clean
Right?
itself.
Well, I have a personal experience of being attacked. I was walking him down the street, and a guy came out of nowhere and tried to jump me, and my dog was on him before he was on me.
And a cat would not do that.
No, cat would sit there and go, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
Don't we know each other?
See, the cat would wait for him to finish the job so then the cat could eat you.
Yeah.
Because that's what cats do.
That's what they do. 623-1025. Which do you think is better?
Cats or dogs.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
We're not at 20. Wow, today.
That's going to be stuck in my head now. Oh, man. Oh, man. Our 4 Stachel copy points have been extended to 5-7. Just so you know. Phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Which do you think is better? Cats or dogs? Yeah, there's
Hey,
Janice. Yeah. We were like, gotta have Janice's call on here.
How you been, Janice?
I haven't heard from you in forever.
It's been a long time.
I know. I miss you guys.
Well, we miss hearing from you too.
What's going on? How you been?
Being bored. I need something to do in my life.
Well, then you need to come on. You need to come on with us on Facebook.
Yeah. I gotta get that. See, I got a new phone, so
Yeah.
I have to get that set up, you know.
I'm sure they would love to see you on the live again. Megan was so excited when we played your call.
Oh, goodness me. I love that.
Yeah.
Tell Leroy I guess to make quite an impression.
Oh, you definitely do. That's right.
There you go. Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. Got a new dog not too long ago, so she's keeping us busy. A puppy. I'm almost to you. I got 3 now.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, when that one was recorded, you know, I still had a cat, but she died, you know.
No.
She's since eaten it. You've since eaten it, right?
Oh, Randy.
She lived almost 19 years. So.
Wow. That's a long time for a cat.
My girl, boy, first 10 years, she was a meanie, boy, but the last almost 9 years, she was a real sweetheart.
Yeah. She mellowed with her age.
Yes, she did. Well, get off of here, let you guys work, but I wanted to call and say hi.
Well, I'm
All
glad
right.
you did, Janice. It's good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you too, guys. So I'll talk to you later.
Catch you
Yep,
later.
you take care. Bye. How old is 'Cause I'm Scooby. Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo. Did you see anything interesting on the drive to Kansas? Deer? I
Did you
did see
deer?
one dead deer on the way to Kansas. Randy didn't poke it with a stick this time, though.
She finally got there. I thought you were going to contact her, you said, and double check where we were going.
Oh no, we talked that we were going to be there and stuff, and I don't know why I got it in my head that it was at Central Elementary. Like I thought
I don't
for
know.
sure
You
that
said,
it was.
You know where we're going? And I said, yeah. And you said, you want me to call and double check? And I was like, you might ought to do that.
Oh, I don't remember you saying that. I'm sorry.
You said that.
Oh, I don't remember you telling me you got. I don't know. I don't know.
offered to double check, but I was like, well, I'm just going down to park first. I never had heard from you, so I went down there and I saw all the cars, and I'm like, yep, this is where it is. So, but she got there eventually. She went to the wrong school first.
Yeah. The kids are super excited to get all their prizes. Got lots and lots and lots and lots of pictures.
It was a lot of kids, a lot going on with a lot.
I had to sing happy birthday to Dylan and then pass out
All over the floor.
cupcakes
Oh,
and
yeah.
cookies. And it's so funny. The kids that were coming back in as we had the cupcakes, the teachers, no. Don't touch the cupcakes. Don't go over there.
Bacon, egg, and cheese Doritos.
Ew.
What? That sounds awesome.
Something about an egg Dorito does not sound awesome.
Rather have
Bacon,
it that consistency
cheese.
than the other.
Is it an actual like Dorito?
No, it's brain damage.
Oh, thank goodness. I was like, don't do that, guys. Come on.
So Marvel Cave, by the way, at Silver Dollar City, is completely full of water.
From all the rain that they've gotten lately?
You've never been in it, though. You've never done that, have you? So the stairway that goes down that you have to take down, and this is the last part of the stairway. There is like a mile back up through here that you have to go down first. That was on Saturday. That was on Sunday. That's Monday.
Wow.
Yeah. What happens with caves? Probably a week or so. The Grand Gulf in there used to fill up, and it just make this like massive lake.
I guess I assume they have something in place to mitigate something like that happening, but maybe it's just not a frequent enough thing.
Okay. Fill out the giveaway dates. When was Morgan Wallen?
We did that. I was like, oh gosh, I was all the way back in January, right? Or are you talking about the most recent?
The most recent Morgan Wallen giveaway. Was that in January? Why isn't it on the calendar?
We did. It says Morgan Wallen ticket giveaway on April 2nd, 2024. That was one day because we had 3 pairs.
Okay, let me see which one she's talking about. Announced 4:01, 8 a.m. on sale for 4:05. The food for 3 pairs. That was. It won't let me edit. Why won't it let me edit?
About 30 seconds. 4.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 83. It's 63 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app and the KIX website and let us know what songs you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about this age-old argument of which you think is better, dogs or cats.
You can call or text to let us know what you think at 623-1025.
Which one do you think is better?
Cats are better.
Why?
Because they're more independent, less needy, and starve for attention. You don't have to walk them.
But-
you can leave, go on trips, and come back and not have to worry about a pet sitter. They're going to be just fine without you. Dogs, you need to walk them, pay attention to them. They're going to jump up all over you the minute they see you.
Got a lot,
Yeah, that's very valid.
kind of right.
Cats have attitude. I like attitude. I like a little bit of sassiness.
You shut your mouth.
Not you, Randy. Cats.
Oh, okay. I get it.
What do you think is better, cats or dogs?
You have someone like me who has both.
Right.
But I have to say I love my cat because she's so smart that she uses my toilet.
What?
And
You have a cat that uses your toilet?
yes, I had rescued her and I brought her home and I caught her on my toilet and I'm like, what is she doing? And then I realized that she peed in my toilet. So she's 10 times better than my dog because I don't have to have a litter box.
And you didn't even have to train her.
Nope, I didn't.
How the heck did that happen?
I don't know. They call me the crazy cat lady because I have so many cats and I still have one dog that is stupid because he likes to eat diapers. So I really say
Ew.
cats are 10 times better because they're smarter than dogs.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, that's kind of gross. Which one do you think's better, cats or dogs?
Well, I say dogs, but me and my wife are driving, and she says cat.
Let's get her on the phone here
Yeah, hold on. Put her on speaker.
Why do you like cats?
Because they're easier to take care of.
because they're so self-sufficient and independent.
Yeah, but a dog you can play fetch with. A cat, it just looks at it like it's stupid. I can't stand them.
You know, technically you can play fetch with a cat. You just got to throw it really hard so the dog can bring it back to you.
Exactly.
But you can leave a cat at home all by itself and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, until you come home and your shoestrings are messed up.
Uh-huh. Hey, I hope I didn't create any marital strife between you and your wife.
No.
That wasn't already there, I mean, you know, the problems you've been having.
What is the better animal, cats or dogs?
623-1025 to text us, or you can tell us on Facebook.
Morning KIX Takeover just 2 minutes away.
On the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Well, on that note.
So tomorrow we're going to be talking about what are you too old to be doing? Radio. But you still do anyway?
What did I do?
It will not let me edit any of these dates.
Also, Secret Sound at 7:20. And don't forget, we got more Parker McCollum tickets to give away. Text to win those.
Status ticket, she's not filled that out. It won't let me fill out anything on this tracking sheet. Do you have the ability to do that? I mean, you can verify. It won't let me do anything on it. Yeah. I mean, when you look on like roles here, oh my gosh, where is it? I'm editor, but it won't let me. I don't know why. It looks like it would let me, like drag that out. It will that, but it will not let me. Oh, suddenly it will. What the heck? Okay, so what did we say that was? 0402? All right, guys. That's going to do it for us tomorrow. We're going to be talking about what are you too old to be doing, but you're still doing anyway. And May will be here. Getting that much closer to the end of tornado season, the beginning of summer season.
Yay.
So I would say once we're 2 weeks into May, we should be safe and good to go.
Yeah.
It's not impossible that we don't have storms after that, but it's very, very rare to have them that late in the season. Getting very, very close to being done. I was looking at the forecast last night. We do have a lot of storms for the rest of this week. In fact, starting tonight, all the way through the rest of the week. But maybe after all of that is over, we can be done with all that.
Here's hoping.
It's actually supposed to go through next week, Monday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so have a great rest of your day.
Bye.